everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Later this year, the James Webb Telescope, which is a joint project between NASA, the European Space Agency, and the Canadian Space Agency, is scheduled to be launched on December 18th, 2021 by Arianespace SA from its Guiana Space Center launch facility in French Guiana. Who is Arianespace SA and why are they launching our new James Webb Telescope? In this video, we're going to provide you with information on Arianespace SA and an update on the status of the James Webb Telescope, which is scheduled to be launched December of 2021. Welcome to Reaching for the Moon, hosted by me, Ed Grace. Arianespace is one of the oldest but least known space transportation companies. Arianespace SA is a European company founded in 1980 as the world's first commercial space transportation company. To serve its international clients, Arianespace has a worldwide presence with its headquarters in Évry, France, which is near Paris, and also operates from offices in Washington, D.C., Tokyo, Japan, and Singapore. Arianespace provides its launch facilities from South America at its Guiana Space Center in French Guiana, and both the Baikonur Cosmodrome and the Vostochny Cosmodrome in Russia. Since its creation in 1980 as the world's first commercial space transportation company, Arianespace has led the launch services industry with many operational firsts and numerous record-setting missions. Arianespace deploys a family of 3 launch vehicles, as are shown in this image: the Ariane, the Soyuz, and the Vega. The heavy-lift Ariane 5 is primarily used for dual launches to geostationary transfer. As of October 2021, there have been 110 launches of the Ariane 5 and a total of 227 satellites placed in orbit. The Soyuz 2 is used as a medium-lift alternative and is a very versatile rocket, and especially well suited for the deployment of constellations. The Soyuz 2 has had 35 launches from the Russian Cosmodromes, with 453 satellites being placed in orbit. Arianespace recently launched the Soyuz 2 from its Vostochny Cosmodrome with 36 OneWeb satellites on board. That's going to bring the total of OneWeb satellites in orbit to 358, which is approximately 50% of its planned fleet. OneWeb's mission is to create a global connectivity platform through a next-generation satellite constellation in low Earth orbit. The OneWeb constellation will deliver high-speed, low-latency connectivity for a wide range of customer sectors competitive with SpaceX's Starlink program. The solid-fuel Vega is used for lighter payloads and is ideally suited for the launch of sun-synchronous Earth observation satellites. The Vega's had a total of 19 launches and placed 105 satellites in orbit. All told, Arianespace has placed more than 1,000 satellites in orbit since its first launch. 3 space agencies are primarily responsible for the James Webb Telescope: NASA, the European Space Agency, and the Canadian Space Agency. The James Webb Space Telescope is planned to succeed the Hubble Space Telescope as NASA's flagship space telescope. The Goddard Space Flight Center, which is just outside Washington, D.C., will manage the James Webb Space Telescope, which will provide improved infrared resolution and sensitivity, much better than the Hubble Space Telescope. It's hoped that the James Webb Space Telescope will allow for observing some of the most distant events and objects in the universe, such as the formation of the first galaxies. As part of the James Webb contract, the European Space Agency, utilizing Arianespace Ariane 5 launcher and associated launch services, agreed to provide the launcher and services for the James Webb Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope is going to be launched on an Ariane 5 rocket. The Ariane 5 is one of the world's most reliable launch vehicles, capable of delivering the James Webb Space Telescope to its destination in space. This image on the screen now shows the ship that was carrying the James Webb Telescope from California to French Guiana, completing its 16-day, 5,800-mile sea voyage. Once unloaded, the James Webb Telescope is going to be moved to Arianespace's launch site, where it's going to prepare for its December 18th launch. Well, with that ends our update on Arianespace today. We'll keep you updated on the launch of the James Webb Telescope as we get closer to the scheduled launch date. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button as well as the subscribe and notification buttons. That way you're going to receive an email every time Reaching for the Moon posts a new video. Thank you for watching, and remember always, failure is not an option. Bye!